Hello, I am Archivist Saren, and welcome to my study. And we are, of course, back to The Walking Dead. As yesterday went surprisingly well with it, where I was pleasantly surprised about how, much more coherent the story in the fourth game was, along with improvements to ambiance and gameplay and everything else that they improve each game. So had a lot of fun last time, so of course we were going to be back the next day with more of it. Although, personally, I might not be as coherent as yesterday because for some reason I'm like, I don't know, I you know that kind of weird dizzy tired that you get sometimes in the morning, where just inexplicably, you got enough sleep and all that, but just for no good reason your brain is just not functioning. That's where I am right now, currently. Uh, but that's fine. We're just gonna get into this and hopefully I will wake up along the way. I'm turning. Oh no. I mean, actually, that it might be a good thing. I mean, I'd probably get a lot of popularity if I turned in the middle of a stream. I mean, that probably be pretty interesting to watch. Of course, I'd be a zombie for the rest of my streaming career, but it could be a new thing. Could be my new shtick is like, hey, I may be a zombie, but I'm still streaming. So that, I don't know. It could be good for my whole career here. So let's see. We did episode Juan. Okay, just I thought it would have started it. But yeah, no. We did episode 1 here. Now we're on to episode 2. Walking Dead began with me. Maybe. Maybe that is true. That would actually be, I mean, on one hand, that would be kind of cool. But, especially because you'd be dead for the entire apocalypse, you wouldn't need to worry about living through it. But additionally, it would kind of suck because if you are sitting there in any kind of afterlife you go to as a zombie, I still don't know if your soul is like bound to your body or if you go to whatever afterlife exists and your body is just still the zombie. I don't know. But it would be kind of sucky to exist in some kind of spirit form and know that you were the one that started the apocalypse. That I feel like that would make you feel a bit of guilt. Uh, so maybe that's not the best situation. But yes, hello. Yeah, we're gonna get started on this where Clementine's kind of sitting in the middle of the floor like she's traumatized about something, which doesn't seem great. But we're just gonna get into it, and that'll be great. I think we're the leader now. Did we do a coup?
Previously on The Walking Dead,
I remember the previous
AJ
leader
and I had been
died because he was an
searching
idiot,
for a long time
but
for some place we could call home.
I don't know if we actually officially took over leadership.
Just when we thought we'd found a huge stash of food, it turned out to be a trap. That could have been the end. But I woke up
And I was
and
wondering
found I'd been saved by a guy named Marlin,
who the heck
the leader of a community
booby traps
living
the
inside
food
an old
supply.
boarding school.
Like, what does that do for you?
It felt like a chance at having a home, a real one.
It's like if someone's stealing your food, you could possibly stop them.
We had
But by
to go back to the
making
train
it so it
station to see if
destroys the
any
food,
survived the explosion.
it just doesn't help anyone. It's just,
Someone else had
you
the
know,
same idea.
a purely negative thing to do.
I didn't want to risk it, so I let him take some of the food and leave.
Oh, I did want to risk it. The game just
I
didn't let
found
me stab
Marlon
him in the
and Brody
back.
in the basement that night, arguing about the man we'd seen, and I learned why Brody was so afraid. The man was part of a group of raiders they'd run into a year ago. Marlon traded Tennessee's older sisters to the raiders to keep himself safe. He attacked Brody and locked me in the basement with her.
Poison some of the food.
She
That
turned.
that could work.
I had to stop her. Marlon stole AJ's gun and tried to convince them I had murdered Brody.
But he was not successful.
Violet backed me up. With
course she
everyone
did.
against him, the fight went out of Marlon. I told him he could stay, but he couldn't be our leader. But then,
Kind of
Marlon was
deserved.
dead. And AJ pulled the trigger.
Good job,
He
AJ.
remembered what I'd taught him.
He's doing the Lord's work over there.
Always aim for the head.
We are raising the perfect psychopath zombie killing machine. And I am happy about it. You know, other people might be like, no, AJ, how could you do this? It's like, no, he's doing what he's got to do. You know, whether it's a person or a zombie, shooting in the head, that works a treat, I must say. So just keep at it, AJ. There's a hat. So did we just, after that situation, did we just go sleep it off? Just like, okay, yeah, 2 people are dead, but, you know, that's fine. We're just gonna go have a bit of a nap.
I made you some coffee. It was in the kitchen. Tin said that I can have some. I didn't steal it.
I mean, coffee's nice. Though I don't know if coffee is really the best use of resources, but...
I'm surprised you remember how to make
it's
it.
fine.
We haven't had coffee in a long time.
You put it in hot water.
You're
Yeah,
right.
it's not
Thanks.
that difficult.
Last night,
Guess it
With
depends on what
Marlon?
kind of coffee it is.
I heard Lewis and what he called me.
What'd he say? I didn't hear nothing.
Am I a murderer?
Nah. Guy threatened all of us.
Oh my god!
I would say it was just
You could get medicine.
slightly
nurse's office.
delayed self-defense.
The kid blew his brains out. You shot him. He's dead. You're a murderer. You
So is he.
promised Marlon. You said
You-
you'd help him fix things. What
If
the
you-
fuck did you teach this kid?
To defend himself. If you murder a murderer, that's not really a problem, I would think.
Lewis called me a murderer. But we're supposed to kill bad stuff. Monsters. Did I
Yeah.
do it bad? I thought Marlon was bad. He killed Brody.
Look, you did the right thing. The only thing you could do. Marlon was a monster. Lewis doesn't understand that, but he will.
Yeah.
You were justified.
I was justified.
Now, I would
are you
add
gonna
some
do?
nuance to that about, like, active threats versus passive threats, but, you know. Because he wasn't an active threat at that point. He was, however, still posing a passive threat to the entire group as just being, you know, jerk
You
face
talked
and all
Marlon
that.
down, and then they fucking murdered him.
Take
Yeah, I didn't
it
do
and
that.
Go inside.
Come on, let's go.
Oh, just let them go back to the dorms? What happens the next time one of us does something this kid doesn't like? Should we expect a bullet too?
That's not what happened.
It's exactly what happened.
Marlon started this. He killed Brody and almost got me too.
It's true.
AJ did what he had to do.
What he had to? He didn't have to shoot Marlon in the fucking skull. It was over.
We get it, Lewis. Just back off, okay?
Back off? Seriously?
Let's go.
Plus, if you think about it, it's kind of Marlon's fault for dropping the
They
gun
better not.
where
call me
AJ could get
monster.
to it, you know?
They were scared of me, even though Marlon was the bad guy. I'm not scary. I didn't act like a monster. I stopped a monster.
I know you're not. We just need to prove it to them.
Yeah.
I'll tell them they're wrong. They'll know when someone explains it to them. Like you explain things to me.
AJ, come sit with me. We've got nothing to apologize for. You saved me and them from a monster. They'll see that. We'll make them.
For God's sake, someone help me with this!
Saved you from that car wreck, and you fucking murdered him?
Get back, Mitch.
Get back.
Or what? You gonna let him kill me too? Then who's next? A Sim? Willie?
Haven't enough people died tonight? Brody, Marlon, we can't keep killing each other.
Fuck are you saying that to me after what he did?
I think these people are overreacting. You know, the Marlin guy, he was a dangerous individual. I mean, are they already forgetting what he did with the Minerva person
is it?
and what's her face?
You've killed a lot of people.
That I have.
You told me your friend Lee became a monster. Why didn't you stop him?
I couldn't do it. He was too important to me.
I don't want to
Yeah,
lose you.
people often do
I'm right
overreact.
here.
It's not good.
I love you, Clem.
I love you back.
These people just don't understand how, you know, important AJ growing up to be awesome is, you know?
Hey,
See, he'll understand.
Violet said to come get you for the funeral.
Really?
We used to have them more. Then we stopped. It seems right, though.
Because wasn't his sister one
I
of
brought you
the...
something.
Or were they both his
For me?
sister?
I figured you'd be afraid.
Right, they were twins,
Everyone
weren't they?
all upset.
I don't
Hey,
remember.
you were brave
It's hard
last
to
night,
remember these things.
like a
but
firefighter.
What are those?
Drawings for Marlon and Brody. It's of stuff they wanted. I'm
Yeah,
going
so-
to put them on their graves.
They
I
don't
mean-
need them. They're dead. They're not gonna get that stuff.
That's not why you do it.
It's a sweet idea, Ten.
It
They'll
is.
look really nice on the graves.
Thank you. Have fun with your firefighter, okay?
Can we play with them later?
Sure. After the funeral. They buried them already. Vile started soon.
But yeah, as I
See
was
you out
saying, it was his sisters that the dude gave away to the Raiders, so I could definitely
is
see
gonna
him
suck.
not being as
They're gonna
upset
say a lot
about
of
the
things
whole
about
us
Marlon
killing
and
him
Brody.
thing.
Some true, some not. Let's just get through it without upsetting everybody, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll
You need to
try.
be diplomatic. And stab him in the back. Except, I think in this situation we probably shouldn't stab people in the back here. So that's usually my go-to plan. Can I just keep drinking coffee? No, we're out of coffee. Okay.
Hey AJ, where's that toy Ten just gave you? Let's show it off with the rest of our stuff.
I like all our stuff.
Stuff is nice. It would be nice if we could stay here, yeah. And you know, anyone that doesn't let us stay here, we'll just kill them too. It's easy as that. Alright, do I need to say anything to you?
Time to go.
Soon.
Probably. Okay, I guess that's it. We're gonna be leaving. Let's get out of here.
Ready?
AJ is shaped by what you teach him. Yeah, and I'm gonna teach him to be amazing. And kill everything. Because, you know, in the apocalypse, that's the best skill. Being an absolute psychopath. And that's what we're gonna make it. I don't need to run. That is just wasteful.
I did that.
Yes.
Come on.
Anything else?
I don't see you coming up with any brilliant ideas.
It'll be nice.
They are not gonna be here, are they?
Marlon and Brody were their friends too.
Fuck's sake.
The one with David and Gabe. Oh yeah. Yeah, that one's kind of odd. But what is it that got to you?
Oh, God. They're here.
So what? They knew Brody, didn't they?
Yeah, but Marlon...
Just leave them alone.
Shit.
Clem?
What?
Why do people have funerals? Sin said they used to have them
It's a
when they
good
died,
question.
but I don't get it.
Well, to say goodbye to someone you've lost.
But they're dead.
This is your last chance to see them before they're gone forever.
Oh yeah, David
It's
totally
kinda
abandoned
like
them.
they're playing pretend. Pretending Marlon didn't
He
do
made
all the
some
bad stuff he did.
Dumb
Let's
excuses,
just
but
get through this.
Does
he
everyone
literally
get a
just
funeral?
abandoned them.
People do. Some animals too.
Even monsters?
I don't know where she found all that jewelry she carried around, but I'm gonna miss it.
We all will.
Even monsters.
That's not fair.
Lots of things aren't fair.
10. You ready?
Brody, you always said you wanted to go to the beach. So, I drew it for you.
Marlon was...
He was kind of a jerk.
I can't. Not for Marlon. After what he did to the twins and
Exactly.
Brody.
She
You
gets it.
didn't even like Brody. You were always mean to her.
I can't. Someone else do it.
Bitch. Dude, don't. Seriously, Lewis? He was your best friend. He wasn't perfect, but he deserved better than to get gunned down by that kid. AJ killed him like it was nothing. We all saw it, and no one stopped him.
After what he did to Brody, Marlon deserved exactly what he got.
Yeah,
And what he did to the twins. We can't
I-
forget that.
I was justified. Clem told me.
Fuck, I can't listen to this. Damn, that's... shit.
That's what you told him? That what he did was okay?
Okay, justified and okay are a different thing.
We should talk this out.
Talk about what? He
I mean, here's the thing. I understand that they know Marlon quite well, that they've been around him for a long time. But at the same time, if I had learned that anybody had given up those twins to the Raiders, I would have been, pretty much like, yeah, screw him. Like, he deserved everything he got, kind of thing. Because he is just not a good person for that. There's no justification for what he did. So, in the end, having him around at all was dangerous. And while I would have kept him alive, personally, just because, he could be useful as a gatherer, could be useful as a zombie killer and all that, he wasn't going to be our leader anyways. He was obviously unhinged, and he ended up killing one of us anyways, just for, questioning his judgment. So it's like, he was a loaded gun that deserves to be around those like him, aka loaded guns, to the head. So I'm just saying. So I'm trying to figure out if I want to say that he did the right thing or for them to grow up. Because they do need to grow up and stop being so sentimental about the person, the friend they lost, and think more logically about who that friend was and why it had to happen. But I don't want to say that he had to do it, because technically Marlon wasn't an active threat at the time that he shot him, so he didn't technically have to kill him. There's always these questions that are difficult. Like, when it comes to the big decisions where it's like, oh, do you shoot this person or not? My brain can immediately think of a logical reason either to do it or not to do it. But when it comes to this, where it's just wording and, like, semantics, my brain is like, but which one do I do? could create frustration in the group. That is a problem. So I don't know. I guess saying that he did the right thing would be the only real option here, especially because it only, reiterates the point that I've already been making up to this point.
Friend.
Marlon was a threat to everybody. By killing him, AJ protected all of you.
Okay, she said what I wanted to say.
Marlon did to Brody.
Are you shitting me right now? See what I mean? How can any of us trust these fucking people?
What are you saying?
How can you
I'm
trust
saying we
Marlon?
gotta fucking go. Take a vote. Majority decides. They stay or they leave. Today.
That does seem fair.
Are you serious? It's bullshit.
You're bullshit.
Now, let us think through this here. We definitely have Violet, AJ, and I on our side. I assume we're part of the vote. I mean, we're part of the community, so we'd have to be part of the vote. And then 10 should probably be on our side, I would think. So that's 4 votes. But we definitely, I think, have Lewis against us. And that guy, so that's 2 votes. Because I was thinking, this guy here on the guy on the left is, I believe, objecting to the vote. So if there's already dissension in their ranks, then I should probably just stay silent and not agree or disagree with the vote. Because in that way, they will end up, their own hesitation will get the best of them, and the ones that are on my side will come to my side. But if I say go ahead and vote, that might be giving like permission to it. So I'm gonna say ... Just let them do as they
Brought you
will.
here. That means we can get rid of you too.
That is fucked up. After all Marlon did, 2 wrongs don't make a right.
A vote's the only way to settle this, or we'll be arguing forever.
Fine. I guess we're fucking voting.
Lewis needs to vote. Could you go get him? And try to talk to him.
Come on, Rosie. Come here, girl.
Does Rosie get a vote? It's the real
Could
question
you
here.
guys go wait in the dorm? I'll come get you.
Please don't kick us out.
Come on, let's go.
Seemed to work out decently. Now I'm starting to wonder, okay, I want to do at some point a playthrough of all these games where you just say nothing, where every opportunity you have, you either press ... or let it time out. I wonder how the game would turn out if you just never speak, like you do the Legend of Zelda Link approach, where you just completely silent protagonist the whole game.
Sometimes I don't know the reason why, so I guess I'll keep gambling lots of moves.
I guess there are some decisions that don't time out, so those wouldn't really be possible to just be silent, but most of them, I'd say at least 98% of the decisions, there's like a silent option on it. But we kind of messed up if being silent actually ended up leading to a better ending than actually doing anything. And that, in reality, every decision you make is actually making the world a lot worse. And you should just, stop making decisions. Kid, can you stop kicking the wall? We need that. If you break the wall, they're not going to be very happy about it. It might affect the vote.
AJ, stop. You'll break your toe or something. Come here, sit down.
No,
Why not?
it didn't work. I did what you said, and they didn't even care.
People are
Marlon
unreasonable
was
sometimes.
bad. I tried to tell them, but they wouldn't even listen at all.
AJ, breathe. Remember what we do when we're mad?
We kick walls.
Come on, you don't want to be loud, do you? What do we do when we're mad?
We stop and think and,
Yeah. Stop and think.
I'm still really, really mad. I know that I'm not supposed to get mad or sad because then I do dumb things.
It's
And you
okay to
have
be
every
upset.
reason to be upset. We'll deal with it together, okay?
It's you know, a good life lesson and a good apocalypse lesson that I don't recall the exact wording, but it is that Bible verse that talks about that it's all right to be angry so long as you do not sin in your anger. It's just like in this situation. It's all right to be angry at people. Just don't be an idiot because you're angry. Just, you know, handle it in a healthy way that
We
isn't
stop,
kicking a wall.
Think, and we breathe.
Breathe.
Breathing's good. I've done it once or twice. But don't breathe too
better?
much or you're going to make yourself lightheaded.
You're still mad, huh?
And, I think I'm sad too.
I mean, being mad and sad kind of go together, so it makes sense.
I did what you told me to.
I know. You're a good listener.
I wanted to show them I was right. Like you said. It didn't work.
Yeah, but it's
Why'd you tell
definitely
me to do
difficult
that
to
at the
see the
beginning?
other side when you're upset. You know, because all you want to do is focus on yourself.
I thought they would listen to us. I didn't realize I didn't know how bad it would be. It's my fault they got angry.
But they hate me. They don't hate you.
I mean, they kind of hate me too.
I think they hate us both.
I don't want to go.
Yeah, taking a step back from a situation
you
is
don't.
always a good idea
I like
when it
knowing
comes
where
to
we are all the
being
time.
upset.
The bed, the food. I like the other kids. Not all of them, but Tin and Louis and Violet.
I mean, I like most of them. Especially most of the, you know, still living
We
ones.
took the vote. You have to leave. Don't we get to vote? I vote that we stay.
That's not how it works.
Maybe it should be.
You don't have to like it.
Good, because I don't.
Fine, I get it. We'll learn to live with your decision somehow.
Seriously? That's it? You know this is fucking wrong, and you're not gonna fight it at all?
I mean, if
What's the
there was a
point?
majority
We've
vote
already
against
decided.
us,
Yes,
we're not going to convince them.
So fucking stupid.
You said you'd go along with it, if we voted fairly.
It's bullshit. And you'd know it if you weren't so used to burying your head in the sand.
Oh, I'm burying my head in the sand? Hate Marlon all you want, but you can't tell me AJ isn't dangerous too.
I mean, he's not dangerous unless you're dangerous.
We'll wait for you to pack up, then Louis and I'll escort you out past the safe zone. We'll make sure you get to the road safely. It's not a lot, but at least you won't die on the way.
Thanks for making sure that we...
No, don't thank them. It's their fault we gotta leave. They're gonna get rid of us.
Get him under control.
AJ, breathe.
I I mean, breathe, don't hyperventilate. That doesn't help anyone.
Where's Tin? I gotta say goodbye.
He was really upset about the vote, and he's not talking to anybody. It's best to leave him alone when he's like this, but for the record, he wanted you to stay.
Of course he did.
Wait. Does AJ still have that gun? Hand it over.
Why?
Is this necessary?
Hell yes, it's necessary. I'm not walking out into the woods with him holding that thing.
Well, why? I mean, if he's gonna give it back at some point, like once we're out, as you know, where they're leaving us, then that would be fine. But if he's just stealing our gun, you know, I mean, this is the apocalypse. We can't exactly manufacture more guns. Where are we gonna get another one? You think he's gonna give it back? That's what I would assume. And really, we're not in a position to be making these people any more upset at us. So
Dang. We already know he knows how to use it.
Give it to him.
I might need it.
AJ, now.
even if he doesn't have it, overall, we're gonna be running out of bullets anyways, so it's probably not gonna be all that useful.
There. Happy? Can we go?
Personally, I've always been partial to melee weapons, as you know. Melee is definitely the way to go. Like, you remember in the last game, that Jesus guy, who was, like, super good at melee combat? That's who you need to be like. You just need a whole group of people like that. And then, no amount of zombies could beat you. Can I take my deer skull? Oh, we're not taking that? Okay. You're silent, don't run out of ammo. Exactly. And the worst thing that's going to happen is the handle might break or the blade might get dull. But even then, like, rocks can sharpen the blade and you can just get any stick as a handle. And if the thing itself breaks, like, somehow in an irreparable way, you could just get another one. Like, melee weapons are abundant. Just make your own. Like, you know, especially with, you know, because over time, not only does existing technology get better, but overall human knowledge gets better. So I'm pretty sure anybody would be able to make some kind of forge, you know?
We'll tear up a shirt and tie them up if we have to.
It's not so bad.
You wouldn't know. This guy's lived
you've done this before.
inside the comfort of that place
Pretty good
forever.
at it by now. Almost like going home for you guys.
You've lived inside walls your whole life.
That's what I'm saying.
You have no fucking idea what it's like out there.
We're here. The road's that way.
Anything you want to say before we go?
I've said plenty.
Thanks for trying to keep us.
You're welcome. I wish you could stay.
I didn't want this.
Come on, let's just go.
Give us a minute, would you?
None of these are good. Saying you didn't help much is just insulting Violet. Saying then don't kick us out is just making her feel guiltier because she can't override the vote. And then I don't think that we really effed up. I mean, we took out the guy that was threatening us 2 seconds ago with a gun and had just killed one of the other people in the camp. I think that we were quite justified in what we did. Especially, you know, from his past actions, he deserved it. So none of these options are quite preferable, except maybe silence. Silence is really the only option that I feel comfortable with here. So
Really, I wish I could take you back, but I can't, Clem. Half of them are convinced you're as bad as Marlon or worse. If you came back, someone else might get hurt.
no, I'm not as bad as Marlon because I'm efficient. You know, the issue with Marlon is he was immoral and inefficient, and that is a bad combo. Like, if you can at least be like David, where he was super immoral, but at the same time quite efficient, then you're at least to a degree useful.
I can't risk it.
But
I'm
Marlon
sorry.
wasn't. He was a whole bunch of bad. I'm sure they'll understand it soon.
I must be stupid. I can't leave you out here unarmed.
Yeah, Lewis isn't all bad. He's definitely a bit upset about the whole Marlon thing, which is understandable. They were best friends, but you know, he's definitely a good guy at heart. And funny enough, he's not as weak as Marlon. I don't know how the heck Marlon ended up becoming the leader.
Let's get going. The
Maybe
sun
just
will
because he
set
was
soon.
oldest.
How do you know?
I don't know. I can just feel it.
How?
Also, the coloration.
Cold that settles on my skin. It happens right before a storm, too.
I don't feel that.
You haven't been on the road as long as me.
Clem? Will we be okay? I
Yeah,
thought
we'll be
we
fine.
were done running from all the bad people. And the monsters.
We'll find someplace new. Someplace better.
I'll try not to mess it up.
He was kind of the loudest in the group, yeah.
Hide!
That is a problem.
Now come on out. I saw a couple of you on the road. How long do you think you can hide?
Shit.
That's the man from the train station?
Yes.
The one Brody was scared of.
Yeah. Stay here.
Now kill him. Get him. Get him now. Why are you hesitating?
Bitch, aren't you?
Get him. Stab him. Shoot him.
Just
Kill him.
walk away and we'll let you go.
Oh. I was clicking to... I guess that was actually the right decision. Because I was clicking to try to, you know, kill him. And then the options popped up and I accidentally clicked one without actually seeing the options. But I think if we tried to kill him, the guy behind us probably wouldn't have liked that. So, accidentally doing the right thing. Is that really a good idea? I mean, sure, we have a knife, but both of them have guns now. And they're both aimed at us. I don't think we'll survive long enough to actually do anything with the knife. So my first thought is let this time out, don't get the knife, try to escape later. You know? Because... but I don't know, Clementine's pretty amazing. And we have AJ as backup somewhere in the background. You know, and he, I believe, has 2 bullets left. Because wasn't it... I seem to remember when we were in the train station, he found bullets. Was it the train station? It was somewhere. We found some bullets. And he loaded them into the pistol. And I believe we had 3 bullets at that point. And as far as I know, he's only shot once. Because I think we stopped it. We stopped him from shooting the guy at the train station. We didn't stop him from shooting Marlon. So that was the 1 bullet we used. I don't remember if he used any others. So he has 2 bullets, as far as I can remember, right now. So with that kind of backup, maybe he could take out one of these guys as soon as I start attacking. I suppose let's... Okay, it doesn't let us do it anyway. Well, that is unfortunate.
I wouldn't, boy. Any closer, your friend might get her head blown off.
Abel.
Good to see you again, Squirt.
Don't!
I've seen these ones before. Fighters. Both of them. You'll like them.
We're looking for a kid. Runs a community near here.
Marlon.
He's dead.
Well, shit.
This can still work.
How about it? You want to take us back to your school? Help us talk to your friends?
Sure, yeah, I'll be agreeable.
It's not like you have
and then stab her in the back. You know, it's my signature move.
Any other options? Come on, kid.
Where is the sure I'll do it and then stab you in the back option? I guess those kids are dangerous would be the closest, or silence, but silence might not be a good option here. I guess I don't live there, because I technically don't.
It's not my school. I don't live there.
I find that very hard to believe. Not a lot of kid communes around here.
Don't! Ah! Let him go, please.
Sure, if you do like we ask. Otherwise, I'm happy to crack his head open. You ever seen old fruit explode after you throw it at something? That's just how it'll look.
Clementine!
Oh my god. Clementine, it's you? My name is Lily. You probably don't remember me.
I do not remember her. Oh wait, is she from the first game? The one that we left on the side of the road when she shot the other person? Is that her? It has been a long time. Yeah, she shot the Carly person. Yeah, okay. Now I can say I remember you.
It's been a while.
Because I do, apparently.
Really? I thought you died.
I came close.
What the hell?
Not now.
The fuck is this?
I mean, to be fair, I have nothing too much against Lily, because I didn't like her in the first place because she was unhinged, and she obviously wasn't mentally stable enough for any kind of leadership position. That's why I left her behind, and it was simply a logical decision. So in this situation, I don't resent her. You know, I'm perfectly fine with accepting her help if she's now, you know, calmed down and stopped shooting people willy-nilly.
Lee isn't with you.
No, he died a long time ago. I see you're way,
He's dead then.
you know, way out of the loop here.
I'll never forget him leaving me on the side of the road to die.
Yeah, it was a
I was
jerk
clearly
move,
a threat
huh?
to the group after I shot that girl.
Carly.
Man, she's better
Lee should've
remembering
left
names
you
than I am.
behind, too. Might have
Which is
lived
funny because for her it happened like years ago. For me it happened like, I don't know, 2 weeks ago or something. And I'm over here like, what the heck is their name? And Clementine's just remembering it right off the top of her head. And really, I wouldn't have recognized her at all if Clementine wasn't like, I know you.
longer if he did.
So yeah, my
Same thing will happen to you.
name, memory, and facial recognition does not work.
Your little boy there. You'll die protecting him. You may be able to keep this up a while longer, but eventually he'll slow you down. A walker you didn't spot. A bullet you couldn't dodge. A desperate cry for help that brings the herd.
I don't think so. AJ knows how to handle himself.
He's got spirit, I'll give you that. But you and I know that won't be enough.
Oh, it will
We
be.
don't have time for all this.
Once I make him into the perfect,
Great.
you know, killing
You know
machine.
her, I know her. Point is, we got a job to do.
We can help you raise that boy, Clementine. But we need you to do something for us.
What? Help you kidnap a couple more kids?
We don't need a couple. We need all of them.
We'll take you back to the Delta to join our people. We have walls, we have working solar panels, and we grow our own food. All we need from you is to go back to your friends and convince them to come peacefully. No one will be harmed.
I'm not Marlon.
Here's what I'll do. I'll take the little squirt here right now. That way, I'm sure you'll play nice.
Be smart about this, Clementine.
You know, I don't have anything against Lily, but I also don't have anything against killing her. So, you know, really, in the end, I could go either way. You know, we could go with them to their camp and I kill them later, or we could kill them now.
It's an us or them kind of world, Clem. If you want to save your little one.
You know, either of these seem bad. Because either of these, I draw attention to them. The best option is if they do it on their own. So if I leave it alone, if I let it time out, what will they do? I think they'll shoot. Because they already have the arrow, you know, drawn, so if they're sitting there like that, I don't need to tell them. Because once again, if I tell them to shoot, Lily is just going to be like, huh, there's people over there, and just open fire, you know? We don't want that. So we're just gonna let them be, I think. And they're gonna shoot them, and then we're gonna beat them up, and everything's gonna be hunky-dory, right? We're just gonna kill them all, right? That logic's sound, right? I think. I mean, so long as they actually hit with the arrow. You know, if they miss completely, that is going to be a bad situation. Okay, well, I think if either AJ or I die, I think it's just gonna be like, game over, reload. Anyways, so I don't think there's anything to worry about.
You won't pick them.
Just, good luck, Violet. Alright, so it basically did the same thing. Yeah, it did pretty much the same thing as telling them to shoot, because they drew attention to themselves no matter what. Which is really dumb. How could they sneak close enough to be there without making noise, and then while standing still, they make a noise? Like, how do they manage that? I don't even know how that's possible.
So he's dead then.
Oh, we have to
I'll never forget him leaving
do
me
this
on
whole
the side
spiel.
of the road to die. I don't blame him. I was clearly a threat to the group after I shot that girl.
So do I tell them to run?
Lee should have left you behind too.
Or if I tell them to
I'd have
shoot,
lived
will they
longer
have
if
better
you did.
aim and actually take Lily
Same
out?
thing will happen to you if you repeat his mistakes. Your little boy there, you'll die protecting him. You may be able to keep this up a while longer, but eventually he'll slow you down. A walker you didn't spot.
Maybe this
Bullet
decision
you
will...
couldn't dodge. A desperate cry for help that brings the herd. It happened to Lee, and it'll happen to you.
I'm not Lee. I've survived for years on my own.
You've made it this far. I'll give you that. But you and a few other kids hiding out in the woods, you have to know that can't last.
Fuck, we don't have time for all this.
We've got history.
Great. You know her, I know her. Point is, we've got a job to do.
We can help you raise that boy, Clementine. But we need you to do something for us.
What? Help you kidnap a couple more kids?
We don't need a couple. We need all of you.
We'll take you back to the Delta to join our people. We have walls, we have working solar panels, and we grow our own food. All we need from you is to go back to your friends and convince them to come peacefully. No one will be harmed.
I'm not
I guess I should tell them to run.
Here's what
Because
I'll take the little squirt here right now.
the thing is
That way,
that if...
I'm sure you'll play nice.
Be smart about this, Clementine. It's an...
Oh, and I assume the reason they need the kids is possibly to bolster their population. Maybe too many of the adults keep dying before they have kids, and so they need some way to level out the population so they can get a good enough gene pool so that their population is self-sufficient. I don't know. Because you do need a quite extensive number of humans in order to make a stable gene pool. So that might just be what they're doing, is trying to collect enough people for that. But I don't know. It is a good question. But I do think getting captured by these people would be a good option, simply because if Mr. Tennessee's sisters are there, we could technically possibly break them out. So I think I'm going to tell them to run, and then hopefully they escape, we get captured, we can destroy the camp from the inside like we've done before.
Run! Come on!
Alright, that went better than I thought. Dodging bullets? I don't know how that works. It's lucky, I guess. Also, how is he reloading while running? I mean, normal guns you'd be able to do that, but shotguns? That's a bit more of an involved process. Maybe I should have gone left. Because AJ was on the left. Also, lady, you're just wasting all your bullets. Oh no, AJ's here. Alright.
Oh shit.
No, this is good. You're more nimble than them. You can dodge the zombies, they can't. See? Great distraction. Alright. Keep running.
Clem.
Shit.
I think the best option here would be to pick up him, you know? You know, you can run faster than zombies, and he's not running anywhere, so pick him up, run away from the zombies, get back to the camp. Okay, that was weird. I was spamming E. I guess because he was next to the tree, it just didn't register that he existed nearby. I don't know. Because I was pressing E and it didn't even pop up the thing. So we kill this one first because we have time to. Those two, that one. And I don't know what else. We need to not be next to the tree for this guy. Take him out. We should have time for you. Maybe not. Sometimes they walk faster than others. But you can't just E a lot of them because they don't stay down long. So we can take out the first one. Then instead of going straight back, let's go this way. Anyone this way? No. Okay. So we can take you out. Take you out. Try to kill you. What? Why'd you grab me? You should not have gotten grabbed there. Once again, it's a bit iffy with the, you know, the grab mechanics and all that, and for the buttons to actually pop up. See, like, you're just half a second too late on pressing the button, they get too close, and then you have to go through that, which is always too slow. Like, no matter what, if you get into that struggle, you're dead. Like, there's nothing you can do if there's any other zombies within your postal code. Hurry up with that. Okay. Actually went well this time. Yeah, I feel like the kill, you know, animations need to be slightly faster. Seriously, look at that. Oh.
Stop.
You're not a zombie. Okay, I was like, bro, I pressed E on this guy. How did he not get destroyed? I mean, I suppose it's pretty smart, you know? Act like a zombie and then use kind of subterfuge to kill the zombies while they're distracted and all that.
Follow.
He probably does. I mean, he has his own zombie mask, so I assume that he is an interesting individual.
There.
It's a log. I don't think that helps us very much.
Get the shrapnel out.
Me?
I'll keep him still.
Alright, it's a hold. Luckily, they didn't go that far in. At least these ones didn't. Must have been quite the glancing blow.
Trying not to be loud.
It's okay, AJ. Just breathe.
Put your hands there. Stop the bleeding.
It's okay, AJ. He's just gonna patch you up.
Oh.
It's enough. For now.
What, duct tape is enough? I don't think it is.
Easy, easy.
Where's our stuff? My gun.
We lost it, buddy.
Louis and Violet ran. They're safe.
I would hope.
Probably.
It sucks.
Yeah, in this case, the kid might be cold, or he might be having adrenaline shivers, because you can end up shivering quite a lot after adrenaline has started to go down.
I didn't mean to endanger you. The walkers were sent to help you.
You sent the walkers?
Was part of a group. Call themselves Whisperers. They've learned to live in herds, among walkers. Move among them. Sometimes guide them.
Why are you alone, if you were part of a group?
They attacked a community. Saw the carnage. Didn't want to be part of it.
Understandable.
Oh, does it hurt?
Hungry.
Eat. Both of you.
Thank you. Do you have a name?
Most people
Been a
do.
While.
Since...
I've said it. James.
Jimbo. Oh, I was close. Jimbo is very close to James.
Why did you help us, James?
I was just assuming people are called Jim or something. I don't know why. That's just the go-to name my brain thinks of.
What do you know about them?
One of them used to be a psychopath. They steal kids.
They took 2 last year.
A common practice for them. They're at war up north. Their entire community against another.
Well, that's dumb.
It's why they take people. To make them fight. Train them. Use them. You would join their war.
That's horrible.
Yes. That's why I helped you.
Well, we can end this war by killing all these guys.
Thank you.
Then the other settlement would be fine.
Clem?
Wait. Throw it. Distract him. Works just as well, and nobody gets hurt. Not us. Not him. Thank you.
Kids as cannon fodder? I mean, that's a pretty common human practice.
Safe.
It was difficult to send the herd in to save you. I didn't want them to die.
I mean, they're just zombies. There's like possibly billions of them left.
So, James, do you just hang around in the woods, saving random people?
After I left my group, I wandered. First time alone, ever.
Also, I am now wondering, how did AJ get shot how he got shot? Because it looked like those were all surface wounds inflicted, you know, by a shotgun that had too big of a spread, and so none of its individual shrapnel pieces actually did much damage. Yeah, and it was on the front as well, so how the heck did that... Unless... I suppose if the shot hit a nearby tree and ricocheted, that's why there was only like small pieces of shrapnel and not entire bullets in him, then that would make sense. But I don't know how often I've heard of, you know, pellets ricocheting off of trees and hitting people with enough force to deal damage. But really, if he'd gotten hit by any direct shot from the shotgun, it probably would have gone pretty much clean through him. And the injury would have been from the back. So I assume that's what happened, is shrapnel
War
from
everywhere.
a shot next to him.
First against walkers, then against each other. Hoped it would be better here. Where are you from? Here? Or somewhere far away?
Georgia.
Long way from home.
It feels like forever ago.
It was.
Yeah, kind of was. And it's been years at least, so.
So, where are you from?
Washington.
The
I wonder
city
where
or
the
state?
The city. Dad ran a food truck. I helped.
I wonder where the apocalypse started. Or maybe it happened
You've got a
everywhere
fever.
simultaneously,
His
I
wound
don't
will
know.
need proper cleaning and medicine. If you're lucky enough to have any.
Because I know that the grandfather in the last game turned when he died, and he wasn't bitten. So that could possibly mean that the zombie virus isn't exactly a virus, and it is more an affliction that suddenly occurred across a large portion of the human race. Because it does seem like, I don't know, and maybe it was something in that city that got in the water, and so that city was like the first outbreak area, and that's why the grandfather turned. I don't know. But it just seems very random that it would have happened to him then. I didn't think much about it in the last game, but now it's like, where did that start? What happened with that? And since it now has become, you know, a thing where every single human is a carrier and they all turn into zombies after dying, it's like, obviously that kind of insinuates that maybe it was just a spontaneous thing that happened, that all humans at some point became zombie infected. I don't know.
The school has medicine, but I don't think they'll share it.
That's why those people attacked you, isn't it? To get to that school.
Yeah, essentially.
They'll destroy whatever they find. Bring more guns, more fighters.
Began in New
Take everyone
Jersey.
inside.
That's understandable,
They won't
honestly.
be able to fight them off.
You know, if there was a single place that I would assume a zombie virus would start,
You
New
have to go
Jersey would
back.
probably be one of
You'll
the
lose him.
top picks. I should probably go warn the school and bring AJ. Because I don't think I should try to kill Lily and Abel on our own. We kind of want Violet's help with that, I don't know, what do you call it? Is that a compound bow? I don't remember what they call them. Yeah.
I have to go back and warn them.
Yeah.
It's the right thing to do.
Noble of you, despite their treatment.
I mean, it was a majority vote, but that doesn't mean that everyone hates us.
I'll
There's still
help you
multiple
get
people
back.
there we like.
Past the walkers. A few more hours and we'll go.
That's a few hours for you to sleep.
I'll stay awake. You don't have to. Sleep. I'll keep watch.
Sure, I trust this guy.
Okay, I will. What about you?
Don't need it. Not tonight. Rest well.
Good night.
Good night.
All right, good stuff. Yeah, and I assume that a lot of them voted on an emotional decision about Marlon, and not so much a logical decision of actually wanting us out, you know?
Is he awake?
Yeah, he's so hot.
I can carry him. You're exhausted.
No, I've got him.
Yeah, and he's probably burning up because, well, I would hope he's just burning up because his body's working hard to heal, but there is also the option that he might have gotten some kind of infection, which is never a good situation.
Hurts. Hang on, we're almost there.
Walker! Violet! Lewis! They came back!
Yeah, I was gonna say, wearing that
We're
mask
alive,
around
right?
would not be a great option.
You could stay with us.
Also, that kid's aim is horrible.
Not ready.
Well, if we get kicked out again, we can probably find him pretty easily.
I can't keep carrying you. We'll be inside soon. Rest now.
Shit. Is he...
He's alive. He was shot. He's got a fever.
Come on, let's get him inside.
I can't.
It's okay, buddy. I got you.
Yeah, Lewis is... he's a good person. He's in a tough spot, but overall, he's a good, you know, individual.
Let me see. I have what I need upstairs. Come on.
We got the shrapnel out of him.
We?
It's a long story.
He's running a fever. Body's trying to fight infection, poor little guy.
Ruby and Lewis will take care of him. You come with me. We can talk in the office.
Clem?
Shh. You just try to rest, okay? We're gonna fix you right up.
Clem!
Yeah, Lewis would make a decent leader, I think. He at least
listen to
has a
Ruby,
strong
okay?
will,
She'll look after
you know, as compared to Marlon.
Come on. What do we do when we're scared? When fear starts to get the upper hand, we push
through it. We don't let it take over. I'm good now.
Clementine, please. We need to talk.
Yeah, we can talk. Talking's good.
What happened out in the woods? I saw they had you pinned and Shit, I got so crazy. When I heard you call for help, I didn't even think. I wanted to help you, but when you told us to run, I had to trust you. Thank you for protecting us. It was really brave. I really thought you were dead, Clem.
Sorry to
It's just
disappoint.
everything is so fucked right now, you know?
It's really good to see you again.
It's good to see you too. Just wish Mitch and the others felt the same. Lewis and I
they
told them what happened in the woods.
Definitely
That woman who
seem
attacked
nicer than last time.
Lily.
So you do know her. We were wondering. Who the hell is she? I mean, I know you're not, like, with her group.
She's horrible. She always has been.
Yeah,
Her dad was a racist asshole, and she defended everything he did.
pretty true.
Great.
Yeah.
As if we didn't have more than enough dickheads already.
She murdered someone in our group, gunned them down during an argument. Carly was her name. She refused to let Lily push her around. It was right at the start. I haven't seen Lily since.
I believe you.
But
There's something else. Willie said someone was with you at the gates.
James. He saved me and AJ, let us stay in his camp for the night.
But why did you bring him here? You led him right to us.
I mean, he's not a threat.
I mean, he's a stranger, Clem. Running into those two in the woods, it proved we can't trust anybody.
Look, he's not with the Raiders. He lives by himself in the woods.
Willie said he was wearing, I don't know, animal skins or something.
Close to an animal
He
skin.
was wearing walker skin. That's how he gets past herds. He can guide them too.
Wow. Okay.
I wouldn't have brought him here if I thought he was a threat.
It's not that I don't trust you. I'm just worried about the others and what they might do.
True.
They
True.
didn't even get a chance to mourn Brody and Marlon before these child-snatching assholes showed up. And then you two come back after we thought you were dead. Now they're confused, and no one knows how to feel about AJ.
Violet,
That's
AJ
fair.
is the least of their worries.
I know, but everything is such a mess. They're scared and angry, and they're looking for someone to blame. I mean, they kicked you out. How am I supposed to make them change their minds about you?
It was decided. 5-3 against.
I know it feels like it shouldn't matter, but they were afraid of you. Both of you.
You don't have to. Let me convince them. James told me what Lily and Abel will do next. He said they'll get more people and guns and come attack us. Take everyone
That's
here.
not a good situation
How
at
the hell
all.
would he know?
He's watched them for a while. They're at war with another community. They take people to fight for them.
Is that what happened to Minnie and Sophie? They turned them into soldiers?
Yeah, it'll
would
happen
seem.
to us too if we don't stop them.
Minnie didn't even like killing walkers.
Well, then she might have not gotten indoctrinated. I don't know. Maybe she's in a working position
Look at
in
this
the
place.
colony.
It's a fortress. With a little work, we could make this place really hard to attack.
It's
Do
true.
you actually know how to do that?
I mean, stone
Yeah,
walls
I
are
was
hard to
part of
come by
siege
in the
once In
apocalypse.
a town called Richmond. Here, let me show you.
Yeah, I still have a map. So let's see. So, where's the entrance? There's the dorm here. I assume that's the gate. So, let's see. Greenhouse. So I would assume they would come in the main way, but that might also not be a great situation. For them, at least. They might try to come in the side. I don't think they would come in this side, as there's, first of all, extensive forests out here, and a greenhouse in here, which would make it difficult to go anywhere once you get past the walls. So I would assume they would either come in through this wall or this wall. But definitely first we should divide the courtyard.
The courtyard's pretty wide open, not a lot of cover. We should flip the picnic tables, narrow down the pathways through it.
So we'll know which way they're coming.
At the very least, it'll give us protection if they get past these walls.
Yep, because in historical castles, they would actually have two gatehouses sometimes. One gatehouse is the exterior gate, and then they would have a small open courtyard in between the two gates so that you can have people on the walls fire down at the invaders, and you basically put them into a big circular arena where you can just absolutely unload on them as they're trying to get in, you know? So that's what I'm thinking. You divide up the courtyard, make it hard for them to get through it, then anybody who's in a good position can just fire down at them. And these guys won't even really have armor, so I think that we'll have easy pickings on them. So dividing the courtyard, definitely the first good option. Then I just need to figure out if it's more likely that they'll attack from this side or this side. Because once again, I said this side probably isn't going to be too difficult. Or it's probably going to be too difficult for them to get in. So, yeah, and setting traps in the admin building is like preparing for failure. We need to hold them at the walls. So let's fortify the front, as I think that's probably where I'll strengthen the sides and use the courtyard. That could actually work, because if we do not fortify the front, that guarantees they'll get in, and we can use the courtyard as the bottleneck for their entire force, take them out there. But that is assuming we have enough firepower to take them all down one lane, you know? Traps at least would make it so firepower isn't as necessary, but definitely this... We'll see if we can fortify this one and still do something else.
We've got good
I don't know how
strong
many...
walls. We need to make them hard to climb over, so the raiders have to come in through the gates.
We used to keep barbed wire in the greenhouse.
Alright. Okay, we do have... Oh, and that was all the walls. I assumed we could only fortify one of the walls. Okay.
This is where we should make our stand. There's only one way in, the front, and then there's the big central staircase. If we rig that path with traps, we can pull back here.
Luring in our attackers. I like it.
Okay, so we can do all the options. That's good.
Well, you guys don't use the greenhouse anymore, do you?
No, we used to. Then we lost someone out there. Walkers overran the place and Marlon wouldn't let us go back. Safe zone.
We need to get that barbed wire so they can't climb the walls. I'll go.
Are you sure?
It's gonna be swarming with walkers by now.
Okay, what the hell's going on?
I don't know.
Lily told me she was back, but I was like, no way. Violet wouldn't just go against what we all decided.
Shh! Would you keep it down? The little boy's asleep! His fever's already going down, Clem. He's gonna be okay.
That's good.
Great. We're just giving them our medicine, too?
Mitch, those raiders are getting ready to attack the school. We need Clem's help.
Like hell we do.
Mitch,
For all we
or
know,
like
she's one of them.
Mitch with
She's
a
not.
B. Got
If you
him.
saw their leader's boot on Clem's neck, you'd know that.
All I know is that since she showed up, it's been trouble.
Look, I understand you're angry that you lost a friend. But you have to trust me. If you don't, we don't stand a chance.
I trust you to put a bullet in the back of my head.
Mitch!
Clem's going to the greenhouse to find barbed wire and anything else she thinks we need for the fight, and you're going to help her.
No, I'm not.
Just signing
Yes,
him
you
up for
are.
it.
It's too dangerous for her to go by herself, and
I'd be
you're
fine on my own.
good in a fight.
I can go too. You know, to keep the peace.
Fuck, Vi. Since when are you the one making the calls?
Since no one else stepped the fuck up.
Yeah, I definitely
Just told me
say
you at the gate, and
either
you can head to
her
the greenhouse
or
once I've explained
what's
the
his face,
situation.
Lewis should be leader, because those two are the ones that have the most backbone in this place, I think.
See you there.
Aside from Clementine, of course, but I don't think anyone's voting her leader anytime soon.
I'm so sorry, little dude. Please be okay.
He'll be fine. Let's go to the greenhouse. We have stuff to do.
Guess I didn't realize how long it's been. How much it's changed.
I mean, if the place is swarming with zombies, of course it's gonna change a bit.
This ain't budging.
You gonna stand there sulking all day? You gonna do something useful?
Well, we need that barbed wire. There must be another way in.
Or we kick down the door. Done it before, Clementine. Collectibles can be found in the world. That is true. I'm not too worried about collectibles.
I can't see shit.
There's too much condensation on the inside.
Condensation? That's a big word for you.
Shut up.
And I don't know how much condensation there would be, considering that there was a broken window earlier. And it looks like those windows up there are open. I think the condensation wouldn't be any different on the inside than on the outside of the glass. So, well, we'll go up the ladder, because I was assuming I could go around the building the other way, but it doesn't look like we can. Oh, the ladder's a little broken. That's not very reassuring. There's something in these bushes? No. Hey dude, what do you think about this ladder?
What do you want?
Nothing.
You're only here because we're desperate, you know, so don't get comfy. If we survive these raiders, you and I are gonna have words.
We're already
Let's
having
survive
words.
first.
Okay, well, I guess he has no feelings about me trying the
That
ladder.
window. I bet we can get in there.
Good spot. Mitch, come here and give me a boost.
Wait. Make her go first. We send the one we don't mind losing.
Okay.
That's an ugly thing to say.
If I said it's
That's
me or
you,
her, right?
Mitch.
She shouldn't mind sticking her
No, yeah,
neck
I'll
out.
go.
I'll go first. I don't mind.
I'm used to it.
Figured you'd fight it.
Thanks, Clem. Holler if one grabs you. Otherwise, we'll come as soon as you give the all clear.
I guess we'll know when the door opens.
Plus, you know, Clementine's probably the lightest of them, so the easiest to boost up. Probably the most athletic to make it, you know, jump down and all that. Oh no, one walker. Where are all the rest? Yeah, I'm fine. Gimme.
I'm fine.
Cute, cute. Okay, interesting. It did that thing again where the option just did not come up until they grab you. I mean, you see when that happens, right? Because, like, I could walk right up to them
I'll get the door
and
open.
they'll just, you know, not, like, the option just will not pop up no matter what. But it worked out.
Not bad.
Oh, look. Wild ginger. Eastern prickly pear, Jerusalem artichoke. False Solomon seal.
Let's find that barbed wire and anything else that might be useful.
Yeah, you guys should start using the greenhouse again. Can't believe... Okay. I just cannot believe that Marlon actually cut off the greenhouse. Because that is the most essential thing for survival, especially if they're actually successfully growing this many things here. How could he ever justify cutting it off from the rest of the base? You know, even if you lost like 10 people in here, I would still, even if there's like 1 or 2 people left, I would still want the greenhouse to be a thing. It is just way too important. So let's see, what are we looking for again? Ooh, a shovel. I'll
Could
take
be
a shovel.
weapon.
Or use it to dig a grave. You weren't there when we dug the
Or
holes
dig
for Marlon
trenches.
and Brody. We had to use cups and bowls. Took forever.
Oh, you know, you should have not, you know, locked out the frickin' greenhouse then. You know, in the end, digging Marlon's grave was more difficult because of decisions that Marlon made. So it is what it is. They have cacti. That's cool. I don't know why you would need cacti. I mean, I guess technically you can eat them. And they do hold on to a lot of water. So I suppose in a semi, you know, moist environment, they would pick up a lot of water and then you could eat them for their water value. I don't know. Shovel. Pick a mushroom. I'd rather not pick random mushrooms. Shovel. No, shovel does not work. Pry bar, that's better. I don't know, I would have just gone over there and been hitting the thing with the shovel. If it were up to me. Oh boy, shears.
Yes! Dibs.
That just reminds me of when I was playing some Cry of Fear, and there was that one scene where the guy, like, cuts off, I think it was that he cut off the guy's head with some shears, and it was like, I sat there for a good 5 minutes just explaining why that was not possible.
Barbed wire. A lot of it, too.
That should keep the raiders from climbing our walls.
Hey,
And
you
actually,
can use these.
schools being built quite far away from other places was
Bombs?
pretty
Are you
common.
serious?
Especially schools
It's
for
the kind of
delinquents.
stuff I made back home.
He used to blow shit up. That's why he's a troubled youth.
Guilty. I just need some propane
And there
something to
was
create
a
spark.
train station
We'll have
quite
ourselves a
nearby,
nice
so it's not
little
like they were
homemade
cut off from
explosive.
society. They probably still had pretty regular transit to and from town. What did he say? I wasn't paying attention to his spiel about being a pyromaniac. And once again, if my time in Rimworld has taught me anything, it's that we need that guy
Find
to go.
something? Yep, maybe useful.
You know, because you never hold on to pyromaniacs. They're just trouble. So is that everything? I mean, we could pick a mushroom, but that seems like a bad idea. For the alternate gifted. I mean, that is a good point. They are gifted in
seem
things,
happy.
just
You can only
not
eat the
good
same bland
things.
rabbit stew so many times before you go crazy. These herbs are gonna do wonders for morale. You wait and see.
I was gonna say if any of them are still good, but I suppose dried herbs are also a good thing. If they've just been sitting here in isolation, they might have dried out themselves. I don't know. Well, I guess mushroom is the last thing we have.
Some mushrooms are edible.
Yeah, and some aren't. Like, mysterious mushroom, probably not edible. Yeah, understandable. And it doesn't let us leave. Anything on the floor? There's a hose. Where's that go? Oh, it just goes here to this little thing. Does that have running water? Probably not. Is there anything else clickable, even? And there's this loser, but... Oh, there's a thing here. Lab? Why would you have a
If I
lab?
remember right, there's a science lab through that door.
Why?
There's propane in there.
Why would you have a science
Come on,
lab
help me move this thing.
next to a greenhouse? Like, generally greenhouses are like a standalone building. They kind of have to be in a lot of cases.
Okay, let's see what's inside.
Okay, I'll go first. Salutations.
Rose! What's going on? You alright?
Yeah, it's fine.
We had a scare.
I just disarmed that zombie. It's a good one. It is a very good one.
Oh no.
What?
Is that the person they lost? I assume it is.
Who was she?
Miss Martin. Our nurse at the school. She stayed when all the others left. God. She looks... barely recognize her. She's just like all the others.
She's not human. She's a walker.
Yeah.
Is it really that easy for you to just forget who they were?
Yes.
It isn't for me.
Why would it make sense to remember who they were if they're a zombie? I mean, let's not. She's no danger to anyone, especially with how decayed she is. So let's can we back out. I mean, okay, why does the game let you leave the couple in the train station alone when they're the only ones that wanted to be left as zombies? But then here, where there is a clearly almost entirely decayed away zombie that is almost helpless, and the game's just like, yes, kill them. Make the person upset at you. I do not wish to. Can I stab these plants? Maybe this wall. Nope. The game does not like to give me options.
Are you okay?
Yeah. Just need a minute.
Come on, guys. Help me find that propane and we can get out of here.
Because, yeah, that was like the one zombie that I would have been mostly fine with leaving alone. Because obviously, even if it got free, it's not going very far. Because, I mean, look at it. First of all, its arm is tied to that thing with a zip tie. I think its arm would break off before it actually breaks out of that. And its legs and middle section are pretty much unusable due to being eaten away by the plants. So, I don't think that thing was going anywhere. Whatever that liquid in there is, it's not good apparently. Alright, we got formulae. AV, isn't that silver? Is that? I know silver has a weird code to it. Or AG might it might be an A1. I don't know which one it is though. Although AG might be like argon. Let's see. H2SiO3. Interesting. Because that's... I think S is sodium. Is it? Or is it silicon? No, silicon is Si. Although there's I there. So H2SiO3 would be dihydrogen silicon trioxide, I think. And then H2C is probably dihydrogen chloride, if that's a thing. Yeah, I don't know. AU gold. Oh, that's what I was thinking. Very similar to silver. But I don't remember what silver's was then. She's like, I don't know what any of that is. S2O3. I wonder what they were doing here. Maybe if this was just like, I don't know, chem homework, or if this was actually something they were trying to work on, maybe a cure. They were just like, yes, we have the technology. We shall cure this in our school lab. Ooh, a Venus flytrap. Those ones are cool. Why am I just taking that? I don't think that can survive just being shoved in your bag.
Mitch, is this useful?
Fucking A. I was hoping there'd be one of those.
That's one of the,
It's
like...
igniter.
Yeah, I
Use
was
it
gonna
to
say
create a
it's a
spark.
sparky thing.
Now we just have to find propane. We can blast those motherfuckers to hell.
You know, I don't normally like this guy, but I do like him talking about blowing people up.
Let's hope there's gas in it.
Yeah, perfect. Here.
It's a little stuck.
Good, fine. Now we have everything we need.
I mean, it was sitting in an
We should get
open
back and
cupboard.
tell the
I don't know
others.
how you
We
didn't
have to
see it.
bury Ms. Martin first.
Bury her? Why bother? It's a walker.
It's
Only
just
drag
kind
out
of
back.
already
You
buried.
can burn it.
No. Ms. Martin's the reason we're all alive.
And
She deserves a proper burial here. Next to the greenhouse she loved. That way the others won't have to see her like this.
she's been dead for years. There's no point.
She deserves a real burial.
We
I'll
have the
help you
shovel
bury her.
now, so
It's the right thing to do.
won't
for
take too
someone
long.
you cared about.
And we need to
Thank you
improve
so
our
much.
relationship with her.
It's not a her. It's a walker. Fine, whatever. I'm not wasting my energy on that thing.
Okay, but to be fair, I feel like when someone's human, they're a person, obviously. When somebody is a walker, I would not say that they're a person. But once a walker is dead, they are simply a corpse. Which humans can also just turn into corpses, at least they could prior to the whole zombie plague. So I feel like once, like whether or not they became a zombie in between being human and being a corpse, I don't think it matters, because you know, they would deserve a burial either way if they were a person deserving a burial, you know? Kind of like how they buried what's her face? The girl that Marlon killed.
I'll put a stone in the graveyard. Back at the school. Bet Ms. Martin loved this place. She'll be happy here.
Cuz yeah,
I'll
the
make sure
person
everyone knows
that
you helped me.
Marlon killed turned
You've
into a
got a
zombie. They still buried
good
her.
heart.
So
Under all that muck.
Hey,
and it's not muck, it's specifically, you know, specially
Think
engineered
it'll be enough?
walls
hopefully.
that
It
keep
means
me
Lily
from
and her
emotionally
people won't be
feeling
able to climb
anything.
the walls.
You know?
They'll have to come through
It's
the
what you
gates.
need in the
We can plan for
apocalypse.
that.
Straight into a fiery explosion of death. Assholes won't know what hit them.
Oh, I think they'll know what hit them. And what hit them is explosions.
Brought you these. I noticed his shirt got messed up when, you know,
Where did you get those?
they were 10s back when he got here. Should be about AJ's size. How's he doing?
Better. His fever's down.
That's good.
Thank you for carrying him in.
No problem. So, we've got a greenhouse again. And bombs.
Mitch's
Two good
idea.
things.
I figured. Violet says we'll start getting this place ready in the morning.
Good.
They all seem okay with letting you stay. For now, anyway.
And what about you?
While we get ready to fight.
Yeah, I'm glad. All I've wanted is for them to forgive us.
I said they're fine with you being here, at least till the raiders are gone. That doesn't mean they all like you again.
Everyone
Not
else
yet.
is okay with us staying. What about you?
It's fine. Well, he gets better.
And after that?
I don't know, Clementine.
Clem?
Hey, kiddo. How do you feel?
Better. Still hurts.
I know.
Yeah, it probably will for a long time.
Hi, Lewis.
Hey, little dude.
I missed you. Are we friends again?
Just get some sleep, okay?
Lewis? I'm sorry that you're hurting, and it's our fault.
It wasn't all you. Marlon, he...
Yeah. Marlon was a piece of
Forget
work.
it. I should go.
Yeah, maybe. Alright, see you later.
I'm not mad at him anymore. Are you? He helped carry me, and he was by my bunk when Ruby gave me stuff.
AJ, I was never mad at him. I understand why he acted that way.
Yeah.
Why he wanted us gone.
I don't. I was right.
I know, kiddo.
Yeah.
People are complicated. Let's get a look at the shirts Lewis brought you. Then we'll sleep. It's been a long day.
And in theory,
James
you
was nice,
can be justified
I
in
don't
what
like
you
sleeping on the
did,
ground.
and other people can be justified in being angry at you for it. You know? Everything's a shade of gray, as it were, so... Disco broccoli shirt. Interesting. Interesting. I mean, this one's the least bombastic of the options. But I'm kind of leaning towards the disco broccoli.
Hey, look! It's Disco Broccoli and his friend. I wish you could have seen this cartoon.
Me too.
He seemed happy about it.
This one will work. You can put it on when you feel better, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't want you
Time to
bleeding into
sleep.
the shirt while you're still
Sleep
injured.
with a light.
I'll blow it out in a second.
Okay. Well, we can get our fly trap out here. Nice. Is there anything else we can do? Can we put up all the rest of our stuff again? No. Oh, there's something here. We can place the mushroom. Okay.
Wonder how
We
long
just
it'll last.
have a little pet mushroom here. Interesting. Alright, well, sleep time.
Good night. Sleep tight.
Don't let a walker bite.
And if it tries...
Bang.
Nice map. Where'd I get that map? Did I just like draw that up right now? Because that's a different map than the other one. I like multiple days passing because it seems like it's going day to night to day to night, but AJ's just been in bed the whole time. He only ever got up to put the new shirt on. He hasn't eaten. That doesn't seem like a great situation for him. Also, I don't think we slept in those 2 weeks either. In that time skip.
AJ? Where are you?
Who would like to vote that this is a nightmare? I certainly would. Nope, totally normal stuff happening here. Where's Jesus? He was usually on the horses. Yeah, totally normal. We have horses all over the school, I'm sure.
AJ?
Can't be a nightmare. Alright, red ominous hallway, I like it. Hi, horsey. How you doing? Alright, let's go. So, keep away from the horse because, you know, horses are dangerous. Having like a good old Vietnam flashback over here or something, I don't know.
AJ.
Good stuff.
You were having a nightmare. Same one you used to have all the time. About what happened at the ranch.
Which ranch? We've been
I'll
through a
be
lot of
okay.
ranches.
Just give me a minute.
Oh, the ranch that she found him at, I think.
Hey, what do you have there?
Nah, that wasn't a dream. That obviously
you have a bad
happened.
dream too? You've been having them a lot lately.
I feel safer like this, not sleeping. I want to stay up forever. I probably could.
No.
Like 18
You couldn't.
days.
I mean,
If
18
tried
days.
hard.
You probably could, actually. But generally there is a limit to how long people can stay awake. Either a mental limit or a physical limit. Because eventually you kind of need rest. Or you go absolutely bonkers. The knife is new.
I've
I
never
haven't
seen
seen
that
it
knife
before.
Did you make it? When?
I don't know. While you were busy.
It must have taken days.
I couldn't stop thinking about it until I made it.
Here, let me help you back to bed.
No. You don't have to keep checking on me. You always say, be tough. So I am. You say, be strong. And I will.
Good.
All the time.
Maybe I should go get Ruby. If you're feeling sick again, she should take a look at you.
No, Clem, you're not listening to me. I'm sorry you had to do all the hard work. Showing them I'm good and smart. Smarter than them. I'm gonna help you more, so you don't have to do everything.
Where are
That's
you
good.
going?
On patrol.
Patrol.
For danger. Bad people. Monsters. Whatever you have nightmares about.
I don't love the idea, but okay. Go ahead. Be careful.
Okay, I will. I'll guard you real good.
I'll sleep better knowing you're watching out for me.
And he's been sleeping for days, it would seem. You know, mostly just resting, so...
Well, Clementine, you sure did raise a weird kid.
And he needs to
No
learn
kidding, Clementine.
independence, you know?
Maybe because you're the sort of person who talks to herself when she's alone.
I haven't even heard the door open yet. He might still just be standing there listening to us talking to ourselves. You're sitting there like, man, she's lost it.
You ready to work today, kiddo? I know you were up late.
Yeah, I went around the school 8 times last night on patrol.
Find anything?
No danger. I just found a turtle that I thought we could keep. But it was dead and had bugs inside, so I thought, never mind. It's
Good
my
idea.
turn to be lookout.
Yeah.
have other stuff I need to do.
What stuff?
Nothing. It's just... It's important.
Oh yes, I have
God
stuff.
damn it, Louis.
What stuff is it?
Seriously for once in
Nothing.
your life.
I've been taking this seriously for fucking days. Almost 2 weeks.
So has everyone. Get over yourself.
True.
Hey. I thought Lily and Abel would show up days ago. I wonder why they're holding off.
Don't know. All I wanted was more time to prepare, but now this waiting sucks and everyone's on edge.
Need
Maybe
my help?
the
Yeah,
zombie guy is
actually.
throwing a bunch of zombies at
Did you
their
check
camp.
on everyone and make sure they're doing shit right?
Sure, I'm on it.
Thanks, Clem. I should go board up the back hallway, since Lewis isn't gonna do it.
Good idea. Heads on sticks, huh?
Hopefully this at least creeps the raiders out.
Yeah, because that'll stop them. Flagpole.
Still wouldn't want to pledge to that.
That was better than their previous flag. You gotta admit that. Let's see, door.
It'll work. It has to.
I mean, at the very least, it'll be a deterrent, if not, you know, an actual barrier to entry. Because you could technically climb around those, but wouldn't be fun.
Do you think Sophie and Minnie might be with them when they get here?
I don't know. Maybe. I'm doing watch, Clem, for danger.
Like patrol?
No, Clem. Lookout's totally different than patrol.
That's
How
true.
so?
You don't walk.
Oh, right.
It's true. You do not walk when you're on lookout. Alright, we just have a nice little pile of zombie heads. That's normal. I have that all the time.
Hey, what are you doing?
Test. Gotta see if the bomb will go off. This little thing won't kill anybody. Just gotta see if it'll light.
Yeah, it better. Our whole plan rests on that little thing. If they get in, I'll need you to set the bomb off while I distract them.
Expect the unexpected.
Yeah, something like that.
I read that on one of those stupid inspirational posters. School used to have them everywhere. As soon as things went to shit, I tore them all down. Stupid shit. Could you? My hand's all fucked up from messing with it all day.
Sure.
Stand back. Fucking shit. If it doesn't work. Fucking shit!
I'm sure you'll get it. Keep trying.
It's not like I got all the time in the world to play scientist and figure this shit out. I'll figure it out. I just need more time.
Hey, and Oppenheimer
Alone
didn't,
time.
you know,
I get it. I'll leave you alone.
get it figured out in one day.
Thanks,
So,
though, for helping.
as long as the dude has time, he can keep messing with it. Was this always destroyed? I think it might have been.
Nothing left we can use. Wonder if they ever tried to rebuild it after it burned down.
I mean, technically, we could tear down the rubble and barricade stuff with it. I mean, most of it's burnt, but that doesn't mean that it isn't still mass that you can use.
Ms. Martin, thanks for protecting everyone.
No, I can't go over there. Okay. Got a bunch of graves. Puppy. Puppy probably does not like us too much.
What are you doing down there, Rosie? Good girl. Oh, what did Marlon used to do?
Good puppy. Rip Marlon, indeed. Was that? No. Why would I do that? That is
I
rude.
hope it's beautiful where you are, Brody.
Oh yeah, I say happy things about Brody, but not about Marlon. Alright, who else do we have to talk to? Also, that balcony would be perfect for shooting enemies as they come in. So long as these pillars don't give out. Which, I mean, they're stone, so I assume they wouldn't, but... You know, modern architecture, not exactly the best. You never know. Because, like, Greek and Roman pillars, they lasted thousands of years, and then sometimes our buildings just fall over in a matter of decades. So where else are we supposed to be going? I'm just kind of walking around. Why is there... Why is this door so ominous? What is happening? Oh, it's just wind. Okay. I thought that was some ominous thrumming happening. But no, it's just some really weird wind coming through the building. How about this door? Nope. Maybe I need to talk to this bozo. Get it? Because he's using a bow. So he's a bozo. Wow. Are you aiming for the tree or the target? Wow. How did you even manage that?
What's going on?
That angle doesn't seem
days
physically
or hours,
possible.
The raiders will be here, burn down our place, and steal or kill us. And then it won't matter how much I sucked at this.
The raiders aren't
True.
gonna burn anything or steal anybody. We'll stop it.
Yeah, we'll blow them up first.
I mean, not about fighting, but when he was trying to cheer us all up. For years, I sat around making stupid jokes, playing stupid games, while my best friend was left with all the responsibility, all the tough calls, all the sleepless nights. And
How are you this bad at it?
A bullet in the head. And I didn't do a damn thing about it. And then when you tried to tell us what he was really like, and AJ shot him, I blamed you. Both of you. If I could take it back, I would. I knew that the day you got back. I still do.
I forgive you. I understand why you did it. I'm not angry.
He was my best friend, almost like my brother, but the things he did, they were fucked up.
Yeah. See? He just needed some time to come around.
Here.
He's a smart
You take
person.
it.
Are you sure? I mean,
Ooh, upgrade.
it's Marlon's.
Yeah, it was. And he used it to defend the school before he stopped. Go ahead. Try it.
Okay, now we're turning into a
In
regular,
that direction, please.
you know, Tomb Raider type thing. Might as well change our name legally to Laura Croft
Just
at
so you
this
know,
rate.
I'm totally laughing out loud when you miss.
Alright. Ooh, we get... do I shoot more? You split the arrow in half. Oh. Do I have infinite arrows?
Damn.
Like, I got like 10 bullseyes.
Remind me to never piss you off while I'm standing at a moderate distance with a big red circle painted on my chest. You want to come back and practice more? Just
I mean,
let
he
me
does
know.
that like every Monday, so
Sounds good.
it would be good to remind him not to do it.
And Clem, thank you for all of it.
Alright. Good stuff. We're good at shooting things. Oh, pick up bow. Okay, that's just to do the shooting practice again, I think.
Place looks ready for a war.
Good. It better be. Because that's what it's gonna get. Hey Violet, how's it
That
going?
hallway's secure. How is everyone? Okay, or, you know, a total fucking mess.
They're ready for this.
Really?
Really. The school is defended, and everyone's eager to get the fight over with.
Because you're boring and your idea's stupid.
I'm being
Understandable.
stupid? You're the one who can't think straight. If you could hear yourself.
Guys, what the fuck? Violet told us to work on the traps together, but a sim won't listen to anything I say.
That doesn't mean you have to scream at each other.
Stay out of this. I have an idea for duffel bags filled with bricks. We drop them on the raiders if they get to the admin building. Willie here wants to use a giant, idiotic swinging log to take out one raider at most. It's completely stupid.
You're stupid.
You're being childish.
Okay. Here's the issue. How the heck is the brick trap going to get more than one person? You know, like whether it's a swinging log or it's a duffel bag full of bricks, it is going to be hitting probably one person. And if anything, if you were to somehow affix the log to the ceiling and then have it swing down, you know, along the hallway, not just, what would that be? Perpendicular to it? Yeah, not just swinging perpendicular to the hallway, but actually parallel with it, swinging up the hallway. You could technically either hit more than one person, or at least knock one person into another person, thus delaying the enemy even longer. So, I feel like, I mean, especially because wood is readily available, but duffel bags and bricks aren't. And I guess we have plenty of bricks, but duffel bags probably aren't a thing we just have lying around in the dozens. So, it's turned into a Home Alone movie. It's true. Yeah, it's just instead of paint cans, we have giant logs that we just swing at people. But I'm more of a fan of the log trap. You know, you can make rope from grasses, you can make the logs from trees. It's renewable, and it seems like it would be more efficient. Except for the, you know, situation where maybe the log would be too heavy, and maybe that would cause the ceiling to collapse if you try to, you know, stick a log on the ceiling. So there is that. But aside from that, I prefer the log trap, personally.
Matt, I'm trying to help.
So help! And stop arguing!
The swinging log sounds like it could do real damage.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Sure, damage to like one person. If it manages to hit anyone at all. I don't know.
How is a sack of bricks falling from the ceiling going to hit more than one person? Please enlighten me, my guy. How is that any more effective? That's just...
Why I'm surprised though. You know,
I don't
can't
know.
remember the last time Willie did anything useful for this school. You could barely handle guard duty.
Plus, fully taking out one person would be better than having a chance to take out a couple people.
Yeah, fine.
That isn't at all guaranteed.
We'll all kill each other before the raiders even get a fucking chance.
All right, what we need is something to break the tension.
True.
Hey, buddy, how's it hanging?
Quick, Lewis,
Dude,
go show them how
off.
bad you are
Sulking
at
in
shooting
the corner
things.
isn't gonna help us fight off the raiders, or turn that frown upside down.
You get more annoying every day.
Regardless, I've come up with a plan to make everybody feel better.
Have you now?
And that plan is a game.
I do like games.
Come on, we gotta play.
Is it war?
Okay, I'm coming.
I prefer poker.
Well, we haven't played a game in weeks, since that night with Marlon.
Although,
I mean, if you want to go ask Ruby to come play.
I'm not good at poker. At least not normal poker. Because I have only ever played poker online against AI. So I'm good at, like, the logic of which cards to get rid of and which cards to keep, and, you know, the chances of things and what cards, like, you're supposed to hold on to and all that. I'm good at that part of the game. But the bluffing I have never done. Like, essentially that, you know that, like, mini game on the Mario game of on the DS? That's pretty much the extent of my poker knowledge. It's just, I got good at that against Luigi, and that's about it.
I don't mind waiting.
Shut up, dude!
Swear to God.
You've got a crush on Ruby?
What do we plan?
Truth or dare?
You don't
That's
use
not a
cards
card
in
game.
Truth or Dare.
You do in this
Exactly.
version.
Okay.
Everyone draws. Highest card gets to ask, lowest card has to answer.
Actually, that is a pretty decent system. Ah.
This should be good. Let's see. Truth. Marry, fuck, kill.
Bye.
Fine. Marry, flip, kill. Ruby, Asim, or James, that guy who saved you.
You know, I'm pretty sure that censoring the word in the middle of that makes no sense. Because you're not... I don't know, it's not swearing if you're saying it as the actual action, I would assume. You know? And yeah, I cannot bluff. Although, in theory, since my VTuber doesn't have any other expressions, I'm constantly doing a poker face because I can never, you know, give anything away. So, in that way, I do have a constant poker face. But other than that, yeah, no, I cannot bluff.
Oh my god.
You gotta answer. Them's the rules.
Let's see. I would marry...
Okay. Who are these people? I know James is the guy out in the woods. Ruby... Was Ruby the doctor lady? Is she the one that, like, always fixes people up? And also the one that got bit by the AJ guy? And then Asim? Asim? Who is he? I recognize the name. I don't think he's come up very much, though. I think he was there, like, at the beginning, and we talked to him a few times, but then he hasn't really come up at all through the rest of this. But honestly... That is a tough one. Especially with, you know, Asim being the... He's the brick guy? Oh, he's the guy that was suggesting the bricks. Okay. That makes sense. Now, I feel like we should marry the person who's most useful, because in the apocalypse, a marriage isn't about, you know, any kind of romance, at least the way that I'm thinking about it. It would be so that you have a close connection to somebody who's useful as a survivor. And James, the zombie guy, he's a survivor. He's useful. But at the same time, Ruby, if that is the doctor lady that we have here, she knows medicine. And that makes her very useful as well. So... Alright, I think I'm definitely going to say kill Asim, just because I don't know him as well, but... Let's marry James. As I said,
James.
he seems the most
He sounds
useful.
mysterious.
You know?
Funny. You pronounce horrifying differently than I do.
Didn't you say he wore skin? Like, human skin? Whatever makes you happy, Clem.
I
Well-
would, flip.
Flip, 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 flip.
Flip, flip, flip.
Hey, don't be teaching AJ anything. Yeah, we're definitely killing Asim, so Ruby.
What? Sorry. I was just imagining her glare while Clem propositions her. What? You sure that's a good idea? What's wrong with you?
She picked. Ruby gets a flip.
So that means you're killing...
This is amazing.
Asim!
Oh, thank God.
What? You'd rather die than marry or flip Clem.
No. I didn't mean it like that.
This is great. We're laughing, we're bonding. It's a nice break from thinking about homicidal assholes.
We've only had
sneaking into
one
our homes
round
to
of
kidnap
Truth or
us.
Dare. Come on.
Bring it up.
On to round 2.
Okay, there we go. I was gonna say, him saying that might mean that we're, like, done with the game already. I'm like, it's been one round.
I
Come
win.
And poor Sim loses.
Definitely
no.
a dare.
Okay. Do your worst.
Oh. I would not want him to kiss a walker head, because that seems unsanitary.
You have to ask Ruby for a kiss.
Seriously?
The most legitimate of dares.
You know, at least this would be more, you know, sanitary.
I can't breathe. Well, I think we all learned something about our good friend Asim today. Mainly that he has no romantic charm whatsoever.
Shut up.
Bro has
y'all.
negative
It's time
riz.
for round 3.
Aw, rip. We have bad luck.
I got it. We've been pretty hard on poor Asim here, teasing him about sweet Ruby.
Wait, is 7
Seems
the
only
highest
fair we
card?
mercilessly tease someone else about unrequited love. So, Clem. Anyone here you like?
Not really.
Seriously?
Definitely not in that way.
Like? What are you, 6?
7, thank you.
I've made a lot of friends here, but I'm not sure I have a crush on anyone.
There you go, Lewis. Nothing to tease her about.
Oh, there's still plenty to tease her about.
That's true.
The hat, for one.
Don't. She
Okay.
gets really mad.
Yeah, don't mess with the hat. I saw an ace on the bottom. Pick the
Sam,
bottom card.
You've got the high card, and the loser is Tennessee.
Ah.
What's something you've never told anyone because you were afraid they'd make fun of you?
You got this.
I,
He didn't even say truth or
I
dare.
think-
He just went right out
I
and
think
asked something.
walkers won't always be around. They'll go away someday, because
It's
the
true.
world goes in cycles, right? Ice Age, Stone Age, some other ages. So it's like that. This age will end, and another one will start.
I believe
An
that.
age without walkers, like it used to be.
It'll be better. Why is everyone looking at me like that? Did I ruin the game?
That's really beautiful. I never thought of it that way.
What's wrong, AJ?
I just don't know what it's like. All of you do, but I don't. I don't remember a time before monsters.
You know what, little dude? It's okay that you don't. Believe me, the world before this one was pretty shitty.
That's true. Yeah. I mean, in some ways, I kind of wish that the zombie
And that feels
apocalypse
like a
had
good place
happened.
to call it.
But,
We should finish up our work anyway. It's
you know,
getting
not in
dark.
all ways. I mean, that definitely has some
Yep,
downsides to it.
Clementine's got it after me.
Can I come?
Of course you can, little guy.
But yeah, you don't mess with the hat. Clementine does not appreciate people making fun of the hat.
Hey,
Hey,
you, need any help with that log?
yeah, it's pretty heavy.
Let's go build the deadliest log ever conceived by man.
Sorry I punched you.
It's okay. It's a pretty good punch.
It's true.
I'm
It's a
headed to the
decent
bell
punch.
tower. I want to check out our defenses on the back wall before bed.
Do you need help?
Sure, if you want.
You could always help me instead.
With what?
I'm on piano duty.
Oh.
What? I gotta get in some practice before one of you decides to chop it into firewood. I've got a project I want to try.
Well,
But I need a second person.
if it's gonna get chopped into firewood anyways, why would you need to practice it? I think I go for Violet, right? Because, I mean, piano duty, he's not really doing something that's useful, right? He's just kind of playing with the piano, which is useful in a way, you know, it keeps morale high having the piano around, but I feel like we should go with Violet, especially because we've been buttering her up this entire game, so might as well side with her and everything. We have a bell tower? I want a bell tower. He's the bard of the game. That's true. He really is. And AJ is the chaotic neutral ranger. I'd say Violet is probably chaotic good.
So, we're checking the walls?
Probably some kind of
From
barbarian.
up there. That's the best view.
Because she always just goes around with a, you know, freaking butcher knife.
You ready for a climb?
Yeah, I just remember last time we were in one of these towers. Did not go well for what's-his-face.
Looks a little dangerous.
What's more dangerous than walkers? Or that death trap you called a car?
Okay, fair.
Come on, you're not chicken, right?
No.
Now I'm thinking about chicken nuggets. Do you remember those?
Not really.
I remember chicken nuggets.
I do. We always got them on Sundays. There was no time for Grandma to cook between church and Bible studies, so fast food. Damn, I'd give an eyeball for a chicken nugget right now.
I don't think you should give an eyeball for a chicken nugget, like at any point. It just does not seem like a fair trade. Yeah, I think it was Ben who fell in the tower. Gabe, I don't know. I don't think Gabe was ever in a tower. We should definitely have someone stationed up here with a gun or a bow or something. Either up here or on that
Hardware,
balcony.
Traps, weapons. It's everything we planned.
You made it happen. We couldn't have done it without you.
I mean, you could have if you had some backbone.
You've got lookout duty tonight, right?
I mean, she does, but not
Yep,
everyone else
me and
does.
AJ.
Do you have time to hang out first?
I mean, yeah, Ruby was on duty, so we don't have much to do.
Wow. Beautiful.
Sometimes I need the quiet, just to get away for a while.
I think we all do.
Clem,
You know, quiet is good.
I know you came back for medicine, for AJ, but after that, you could have just left. Avoided all the bullshit with the Raiders.
That's true.
Why didn't you? Sorry, I know that puts you on the spot. You don't have to answer.
I mean, this is the place that
This
we've
is my
decided
home.
to be, so
I haven't had that in a long time. AJ's never belonged anywhere. This is the first time he's had a home at all.
I'm glad.
Do you know any constellations?
Nope. You?
I learned some in school, but can't remember them.
I know a few, but I
Let's make some
can't
up.
really
Come over here.
identify
You
them.
can sit down at that volunteer desk. If I remember right, everyone's born under a special sign, right? It determines your personality.
That's
mean, not really,
astrology,
but-
not astronomy.
Whatever, let's just make up our own. Rules, signs, what it says about you. It's not like anyone remembers the old way.
There's probably books about it somewhere.
Okay, let's do it. There. See? It's a fish.
I don't think that's a fish. To connect stars. Ooh. I'm guessing we... It is indeed a fish.
Right. Now it needs a personality.
Bright, pretty, good with other people, always moving, tons of energy. Sounds like anyone we know. The energy one is easy. Good with people, not so much.
That's
AJ.
definitely
Wherever I
AJ.
look, there he is, taking up all my attention. And I love him for it.
He's getting better around other people. You're doing good with him.
I try my
Next
best.
up. I spy with my eye a knife. See it?
The knife constellation.
Right there. Right above your head.
Yeah, they're all above my head.
Uh-huh. Okay, I can see something that's kind of like a knife. If we go, like, here to here, here, there, there. Then across this way.
Awesome.
Like that.
This one's easy. Smart, clean, vicious, dependable. Someone you want with you in a fight. Doesn't take crap from anyone. Gets shit done.
It's also AJ. No, yeah, that's
mine.
me.
Definitely.
Yeah, that's a good one for you. Wish everyone would have seen all that sooner.
Yeah.
Okay, one more time. I found a bird.
Like a real bird?
No, a starbird. Right there.
Starboard? Okay, this one's a bit more confuzzling. Let's see. I assume that's the beak. That's the wing. That's the tail? Possibly? How would you connect that? I mean, earlier it was kind of highlighting which one to go next, so I suppose we'll just start up here. Yeah, and it highlights which one I'm supposed to do. Oh, over here. Interesting. That is not the shape that I was imagining for it, but that definitely works.
A bird is free. It could go anywhere it wanted to. Up and up and up and never come back. Go south, east, west, doesn't matter. You could fly straight into a sunset.
It's all of us. Everyone here wishes they could fly away from all of this.
It's true.
Maybe we'll learn to fly together someday. Sorry, I didn't mean to just talk so much.
I mean, talking is good.
I've watched people leave before. Family, friends. They never come back. But you did. And now I can't imagine what it would be like if you weren't here.
That's fair.
Shit. That sounds so much dumber when I say it out loud. You know what
I mean, I feel like, you know, tying Clementine down with a relationship is probably not the best idea in an apocalypse. I've never been too big of a fan, at least until the Raider situation is over. Once you have a stable living situation, you get the greenhouse up and running, the walls are better defended, you have a way to make weapons, this, that, the other, then you can focus on, you know, relationships and all that. But until you get to a point where, you know, your entire situation is stable, I feel like having a relationship will be a bit, I don't know, it seems like it'll be distracting, you know? Because if you're more concerned about the person that you care about more than the others, then your judgment is going to be affected. And that shouldn't happen in a survival situation. You shouldn't let that become a factor, you know? Because, like, just like with Kenny in the last 3 games, where every time he was in a relationship, it went badly, and it only ever destabilized his emotions and made it so he couldn't be an effective leader because he didn't wait for there to be a point at which his life was at all stable. So, I mean, I guess during the situation with the Lodge, his life was pretty stable, which makes sense as to why he'd try to get into a relationship at that point, but aside from that, it's just, yeah. And I mean, there is, I don't know, I guess it depends on what you're valuing most, because if you value relationships over, you know, just purely survival value, then not waiting for the perfect situation would be sound advice. But personally, I always just put survival value above all else in these situations, and it would seem like not getting tied up in a relationship right now would be the most effective way to use your resources and to keep your emotions under control, you know? I just feel like that's how that is. Though I don't know. It could go either way. It could be that Clementine gets even more sharpened by having something to care about over all others. But I also feel like AJ already kind of fills that, situation where she cares about AJ more than other people. So, I don't know. I feel like, and it's always that like pet peeve of mine in these things where, like, in the Walking Dead TV show, where it was always like the people in the relationships were always going off and having all the sex scenes in the middle of the woods with the zombies, and it's like kind of soured me to the idea of relationships in the apocalypse because nobody ever does it right. So I don't know. Plus, I wish that, I don't know, if I let the timer run out, will Clementine just say what she wants to say? Because I can't sit here and decide for her how she feels about this person. Oh yeah, definitely the TV show was never as good as any of these games. Even the third game, which we discussed is probably the least compelling story-wise out of these, I would still play that third game again over watching the TV show. But yeah, I'll let it run out and see what Clementine wants to say, if she says anything. I kind of wish that there was a choose for me decision thing.
Shit sticks. Probably time for your lookout shift.
Probably.
Ready?
Yeah.
So she said nothing. Unfortunate. Of course, if we friend zoned her, she might get even more upset. So maybe just saying nothing was the best option here. But definitely, if Clementine were to get together with anyone in this camp, Violet would probably be my first choice because she is,
guy.
you know,
He's gonna be with him.
Abel.
she's very level-headed and strong. And she
His
likes us the
dreams.
most out of anyone in this
They're
camp,
all
so.
about him, aren't they?
Yeah. Can I swear yet? I think it's time I can. If you do.
No.
No. Come on, kiddo. Quit asking.
I don't know, personally,
Because I would swear about his stupid face.
personally, I do not swear, as in me, myself. I also feel like, generally, there is a better way to get your point across if you're simply articulate and have a well-established vocabulary. You don't need to resort to swearing about things. And I don't know. I mean, definitely, there are situations where you can't really avoid swearing, but it's certainly not something that I feel like we should teach AJ to do just on a whim, you know? We need him to be a
Thinking about something else.
polite
Count the monsters
psychopath
you see.
in this apocalypse, you know?
Same number as before. 3, 4.
AJ, it's okay if Abel frightens you. You know how to control that.
There's 10 monsters out there. He doesn't frighten me. But when he comes here, I call dibs. I'm the one that kills him. Okay.
Sure, buddy.
Okay.
You do you.
Really?
Yes, I can't promise you how things are gonna go, but if it's possible, you get first shot at him.
Wow.
What, you thought I'd say no?
Yeah. I'm grown up now.
Why would I say no?
You aren't.
But I'm close. Clem, I see something.
Not a walker?
Here, you look too.
Well, tell me where to look. Let's see. Yeah, they are bringing something in.
That's not a walker.
No.
Good job, AJ.
I mean, it's a whole freaking carriage that
we
they're
have to
bringing
tell
in.
the others.
Why do we not have some kind of signal system? Like, we're preparing for this attack, but even when we're on lookout, we don't have any way to signal the others.
They finally show up?
Yeah.
Stay safe, okay?
I'll try my best.
We're ready.
They've got at least 4 more people, all carrying guns and carts, probably to carry people away.
Oh, that makes sense.
Assholes.
I can't believe they're really here. If they get inside, I'll keep them focused on me. That should give Willie and Mitch time to set up the bomb.
I'll set it under those carts. It'll work. I promise.
If they manage to get in, we fall back.
To the
I mean, the
admin
carts
building.
don't matter. We need to take out the
Exactly.
people.
Right into our traps.
The log's ready. I double-checked it. Triple even.
So, any final words of wisdom? You've faced them and won, after all. Well, sort of.
No matter what happens, look out.
Oh no!
Shit! Fuck! Shit!
Hide! Now! Omar! I got him. AJ, hide!
Where'd that shot even come from? How'd they get on top of the wall?
No! Open up, kids! It doesn't have to get any uglier.
You know,
Go. I'll be all right.
burning our barricade probably isn't the best idea for them.
Have much time. Go.
Because now they need to get through the burning rubble. Q spamming. Bomb them.
It's okay. Just try not to move or make noise.
The fuck is all this?
Focus. They're just scarecrows.
That's what you think.
Guess they took us seriously.
Spread out.
How do they not see me right there?
Lily! Move, and I'll shoot!
You won't get the chance.
Oh, they have a sniper in the tree. That's how they shot over the wall.
Where's our new recruits?
They're not yours!
Search the yard. If Clementine moves, shoot her.
It's not a very good idea to shoot me.
We'll find them, Clementine, and then we'll take them. And you. And your little boy.
Take me! You want soldiers? Fine. Take me with you. But leave everyone else.
You'd do that? You'd come with me if I let the others go?
Yes.
You've changed.
I grew up.
I can see that. God, you are just like him. Lee would have been heartbroken knowing he taught you all the wrong things. That the sweet little girl he protected turned out like this.
You're right, Lily. I am just like him. And if he saw me now, he'd be proud of who I am.
Why? Because you almost gave up just now? Handed yourself over to save your friends?
I mean, Lee was always
I'm
in
sure
favor
that
of,
made all his sacrifices
you
worth
know,
it.
sacrificing one for the good of many.
Get out!
If you won't help me find the others, I'll find someone who will. We recruited from this school before. Minnie wanted to come along tonight to tell you how well she's adjusted to her life, how happy she is. She said she had a girlfriend back here. Friends she missed. One guy who could always make her laugh no matter what.
I'm pretty sure Minnie's dead.
And her little brother. She missed him the most.
Shit.
Where are they?
Let me take you to them.
I can. I just want them back. Please.
You'll...
Okay. I barely held back from taking the shot the last time this came up. I don't know if I'll be able to resist taking the shot now. But if I do, they still have a bunch of guns trained on me, and I just need to distract them until the bomb goes off. Although, really, what will improve after the bomb goes off? We don't have any other real weapons. Unless that will distract them long enough for us to, you know, grapple them in melee. I don't know. I don't know what their plan exactly is other than bomb them. Oh, and then I guess retreat and hope that the traps take out a few more of them. And then their guns won't be as effective in a close range situation of, you know, the interior of a building. So, I would like to take the shot. I would very much like to. That is a difficult one. Like, half my brain is saying, man, this is gonna get everyone killed. The other half of my brain is like, killer. Take the shot. Do it. Do it. Kill him. I think I have to take the shot, because if things go horribly wrong, usually it makes me reload. And my character's a pretty good shot, and she seems to be kind of the ringleader. If we take her out, the rest might, you know, end up getting a bit demoralized. Take the shot. Wow, okay, we're pretty bad.
No.
If only it let me aim. Alright, bombed them. Good stuff. Oh, and we do have more weapons. Good, good. I was trying to aim up at the frickin' sniper, because that's the real threat here. Everything else is secondary.
God damn it!
But of course, the game doesn't really give you more than one choice half the time, it seems.
Kill who you have to. Take the rest.
Why would I shoot for the leg? Yeah, it's not giving me any good, like, real options. First of all, I should have shot down the sniper first. That would have been the correct call. And I'm pretty sure that, I don't know. I feel like I should try to reload, because it didn't give me any time to look for the sniper. It only gave me one shot, which was to shoot at her, which would be good, but she wasn't directly threatening anybody. Really, of course, Mitch, of course, decided to go in and be like, oh yes, I shall attack. But in the end, it's like, that is the least logical thing to aim at, and the game was like, oh yes, you aim at her and nothing else. You cannot aim at sniper nor people with guns. You only shoot at person on ground who is unarmed, yes. It's like, it's not the correct shot. But of course, the game punishes you for looking for other shots to take, because reasons, I don't know. But I feel like if I wait any longer and try to get myself killed in order to reload, it's just going to reload back to my character making that last decision, and it won't go back to me being able to actually shoot at her, which I would have done had it been had I known it was the only option. So I don't know. It just feels like not a very good setup for that. Because of course I would try to shoot at the sniper, and of course it would try to punish me for doing that. But I suppose this is the way the game wants to go, so can't really stop that. Same with, I would have shot that guy in the chest, not in the leg. Like, why would I shoot him in the leg? He can still fire at us. at least hit him in the arm. Oh yeah, that was effective.
Kill that one, the girl.
Yeah, how many rounds do you have in that thing?
Fucking pointless. I told Lily you wouldn't cooperate.
AJ, the door! Lock it!
Your friend Lily ain't around this time, so we'll have a nice little chat. You and me, alone.
Sure thing, buddy.
Clem, I can't. Stay back!
Yeah, why are you getting in the middle of this, AJ? It's not a good idea.
Whenever I see someone like you, weak, small, afraid, and still alive, well, bet a lot of folks died to get you here.
Oh, really?
Dibs.
Well, then go for it. Dibs or not, you need to... Sounds like he got what he deserved. Yeah, yeah.
Shit. This should be easy.
Then do it already.
Shoot me! You're betting I won't.
I don't care. Just get it over with!
Hey, good job. And we've chosen Violet this whole time. We kind of need to do it with her. Of course, if we were fast, we could save them both.
We cut our losses! Fall back! Pull in and fall back!
I mean, the burning walkers could be killed in melee. They just aren't willing to get close enough to them. Come on. Yeah, the aim's way too shaky on that. Why is it aiming right now? That bow always leaned left. Now it was leaning right. Because yeah, bottom left is always where that bow's aim leaned before that one sequence where it was then leaning right sometimes. Yeah, it definitely makes me want to play some Tomb Raider though. Because the bow is always my favorite weapon in that game, so. Always fun. Good puppy.
Clem, I'm sorry for trusting her.
It's okay.
They took them. Sim and Omar and... God damn it, Louis.
I know. We're going after them.
If we knew where to look, I'd smash down their walls myself.
Don't
But we
underestimate the
don't.
power of guerrilla warfare.
Well, we've got someone who does.
We're gonna go all Robin Hood on them. Take out their convoys. At least that's what I would do. Yeah, this one definitely has much longer episodes because, I mean, that was like a 3-hour one, so. And we can see our choices. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, both of these made Mitch angry at us, so if anyone was to die, he's probably the best option. But I do feel like I could have avoided that had I known that I only had one choice in who to shoot. Alright, and AJ's doing well. That's good. Feeling vengeful. That's good. That's good. Vengeance is nice. So Lily doesn't entirely hate us. Yeah, and then Abel, sad. He's still alive. Luis, very sad. He was taken from us. And I mean, I understand that, you know, why he stood up and said stuff, but it is what it is. Overall, I think this one went decently. I mean, we had a whole fight scene and all that. Okay, so petting Rosie in the courtyard apparently is what changes that scene, which is pretty interesting. Oh, we only had one collectible that we didn't get. I'll have to play this game again at some point and make different decisions, see what happens. As I said with the other games, like, I need to play at least once more all the way through, from the first game all the way through this game. Even the third game, which, you know, pains me to say, but I will have to play it again just to see if choices earlier in the series actually change it and how they change it, you know? Because as I said earlier, the earlier the changes are, the more compounding their effect will be by the end, if it's done correctly. So, yeah, good stuff. I suppose we'll probably end right about there, because, you know, I wouldn't want to do an entire another episode. It was 3 hours for one episode. That would be about a 6-hour stream if the next one is the same length. So, we'll get back to this. Very good. Yes, you have a good one as well. I will see you guys tomorrow. So, goodbye.